So I have this problem. I don't like getting rid of things, but I always want more things. Biggest case in point is this wagon. I got it. I sold it. Had a chance to buy it back. Didn't. Then a year after that, had another chance to buy it back, and I did. This one, I kind of learned my lesson and know that I don't ever want to sell it because I know I'll miss it. The only thing I'll sell this for is a manual TTRS, which is basically an upgrade at this point. I had a Grom when they first came out, brand new in 2014-15, and then I had another motorcycle and said, oh, I don't need the Grom, sold it. 10 years later, bought another Grom. Years ago, I bought a little Yamaha TTR 50. Loved it. Just for messing around with. Sold it to a friend. Then I kind of held on to it for that same friend. I don't get that, but I had it for like another 6 months later. But then he sold it. I could have bought it back before that, but I didn't. So selling this would make sense. I could pay off some other stuff. But I'll want another one again because I still want to do more with this, ride it more, do some mods, maybe get a big wheel kit for it or a little Ripper snow timber sled conversion for it. So don't want to get rid of this. I can't get rid of my first Porsche. And I have some money into it, and the story is just so good. But my first Porsche that was running and driving, clean title, just exceptional body damage, I kind of regret not just registering it and doing more with it, and then I wouldn't have had this project per se. I would have already had one, so I regret selling something. Starting back in 2005 with my first ATV, which I sold. Then I sold my second ATV, third, fourth, had a few different ones. Can't get rid of this. This came from a friend. It was too good of a deal. It works. Got it for $500, put only a little bit into it. So other than $300 on new tires, but they were needed. But yeah, if I got rid of this, I'd regret not having an ATV, even though I don't really use it a ton. I had a second K-Truck that I got at the same time, two-wheel drive, that I should have kept. I would have driven it more because it was quicker than this one. But again, if I got rid of this, I'd regret it. Right now it's a perfect scrap hauler. It goes through the little woods here, half an acre. That's woods, half his house or so. But yeah, I'd regret not having this, but it would make sense. I could sell it and buy a car trailer and trailer other cars and regrets. Yeah. This one was kind of a silly purchase, but I bought it because it was really cheap for just a body shell that I wanted to do something eventually with, and I didn't want to spend like $1,000 or $2,000 on a full Beetle that I was only going to use the body on. So this was a bargain. Underneath the cover is what's left of a 2011 Touareg that still runs and moves, but it's got some memorable kind of history, and I just don't necessarily want to scrap it. Plus, what's tough for me getting rid of anything is I know a value in it other than just giving it away for free or taking it to the scrapyard. like in the background, that truck drive shaft is worth a couple bucks in scrap, but to somebody that needs a drive shaft, it's, I don't know, $100. Could be off, but you know, everything has more value than just garbage. And that's what I can't get past. I mean, I can't get rid of this. This was a deal. Like, I've had it 10 years almost, I think, maybe. But if nothing else, it's a 7x15 storage unit right now, so it's tough to beat that. But I do want to get this going again, and it's very useful. This was a little over $2,000. Running and driving drove me home from Minnesota to Connecticut. Tough to beat that. My first Copart Auto Bidmaster auction purchase, which has a ton of history. I've always wanted a Touareg back when I was working a dealership, and finally got one. This one's cool because it's got history of actually traveling overseas and having stamps in the maintenance book from Germany and France. Is it on this side? Yeah. Inspection sticker, foreign, because it was overseas. So if I sold this, I'd regret getting rid of this. The Touareg truck project, just, if I got rid of this, it would be easy enough to replicate with another one. Does kind of have cool history that I bought it just to get the trailer hitch, and I had wanted to use the rear diff in that, but I ended up having another Touareg for parts for that. But I took the trailer hitch off this, came home, installed it on this, then went back to where this was parked with a trailer and towed it home with that. So, have trouble getting rid of stuff. So, reason I'm finally making this is because, and I've tried this like 5 different times, various videos, and maybe this one won't see the light of day either, but I'm hopeful it will. The reason is because I regret what I sell, so I want to keep everything I have, but I'm always kind of wanting more as well. And the 1/2 things more, 3, now that I'm thinking, that pop into my head is if I actually consolidated, sold this, sold that, sold the parts from this that I was going to use on that, you know, had less registered vehicles, so insurance would be down a little bit, then I could get closer to these other things that I'm looking for. And what they are is, ever since seeing the Iros Audi RS3 and what those can do, I wanted an RS3. One of the cars I had was a Mark III Jetta, and just that RS3 S3 A3 body style being just a little smallish, compact four-door sedan. It just kind of reminds me of the Mark III Jetta that I had, and I just like it. I just also love like how it's a performance package in such a small, unassuming little thing. So, really wanted one of those for a while, and then conversely, I've just loved what the Audi SQ5 can do as well. So those have kind of been nibbling in my brain for a bit. And again, if I sold a bunch of stuff, then I'd be closer to getting one of those, but I really don't want to like get rid of anything because I regret it. I think, because nothing has really held me so captive that I haven't kind of regretted getting rid of something for something else. So that's my ramble.